Hi guys, this is Prakash Bandari and today we're going to be learning the networking, web security, key concepts and real life applications. Moving on to the very first slide, we'll learn about the information security basics, which is about information systems and security, which is the basic and important thing in IT. So we should protect our digital information and data. There's concepts like CIA triad, which means confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality basically refers to the data protection, and integrity refers to the the change in data which shouldn't be done at all. And availability basically refers to the available, like it's like the data should always be available whenever needed. And we also learned about the concepts such as defense in depth layer security, and these kinds of security should also be used to protect our data and the systems. So let's go to the next slide. We learned about malware and social engineering. So these are kinds of like an attack, attacking like methods, whatever you call it. So it's like malware is one of the most used thing to harm a particular system. So it includes virus, worm, Trojan, ransomware, and spyware. So virus is like making your computer slow, doing unusual work that you are not doing, making your system slow, deleting everything from the system, whatever you need. So worm is like it can replicate very fast. So if it gets in large amount, your system gets corrupted. And talking about Trojan horse, it's like whenever we go to the web and we download a particular software, it seems to be a particular software, but exactly it's a different software than we see. So that's all from that thing. And we also learn about ransomware, which encrypts file and demands payment. Like if I'm getting attacked, they ask me for some certain amount of money. So they do these kinds of attack. We also learned about social engineering tricks such as phishing. So it's like a web application where you are getting phished by some particular hackers or the third person, and if we feel like aware our employee, it helps to reduce the attacks. Moving on to next, we learned about web and server attacks, which is man in the middle attacks, SQL injection and XSS attacks, DDoS and secure coding, HTTPS reduce risk. So man in the middle refers to the man, like if a sender is sending some particular information to the receiver, and there's a man in just in between those two senders and receivers, the data is altered or hijacked by some kind of third person. So it is a man in the middle attack. So moving on to next, it's SQL injection. Injection is like injecting a virus into your database, such as Excel database, whatever you are using, MongoDB, XAMPP, whatever you are using on it. So the third one is DDoS attacks. DDoS refers to the denial of service attack, and DDoS refers to distributed version of that. It's like distributed denial of service attack. It's one of the most popular attacks that is done recently. And in DDoS, it's like sending a lot of huge traffic into the same network back to back so that your system gets down and a new network gets raised up, which is the alternative version of the like it's like it's the alternative version that a hacker or the whoever unauthorized person raises a network and everyone connects to it and the data has been hijacked. So moving on to the next, it's secure coding and HTTPS reduce risks. It's like and we should always make sure that we use the secured version of HTTP hypertext transfer protocol. It's a type of protocol that is used to map the network into the internet or something. So it's HTTPS is the secured version of the HTTP file. So going to the next, it's basic cryptography. So encryption helps to protect the data confidentiality, and there are like different kinds of encryption such as symmetric encryption, asymmetric encryptions. We also learned about advanced cryptography and PKI. So we should always verify the digital identity as we learned during our course. And there was a tutorial in week 4, and we learned about how to verify the digital certificates by going to a particular website. And we should always check like check the certificate is valid, and certificate is just valid for some sort of years, and after that they need to renew it back. So we should always verify that. And PKI always manages the certificates and trust, and certificate authorities are there who which manages the certificates. And HTTPS also secures the online communications. So network security, we learned about network security. There are firewalls, IDS, IPS, switch blocks attacks, detects attacks, and there we learned about VPN, virtual private network, and DMZ. It's like demilitarized zone. It's out of the network. And so to conclude, cybersecurity is essential in modern workplaces as there have been a lot of attacks ongoing. It combines people, processes, and technology, and this helps to protect data, systems, and reputations.